Alrighty, good morning, happy Saturday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a pretty good day. We are doing more runs because I don't really do anything else. But before we actually do runs, I'm gonna run ads and do connections. Dude, I'm so happy sports are back. We got a sports ball fan. You could be a fan of the baby girl instead. Look at her. Look at her and her mess of my sheets that she did. She took a pillow off my bed today. She also, I got some pumpkin muffins. My sister made pumpkin muffins recently and I've been having them for breakfast. I get up, I get them, I put them on my desk. I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I get up and go to the bathroom. And she's like sleeping on my bed because my sister went to go work out. She works out in the morning. So I look after the baby, I get her some cuddles. Yes. And I'm mid-pee and I hear her jump off my bed. She doesn't do this, by the way. Like during the time frame that my sister drops her off in my room and comes back, she never leaves my bed. I hear her jump off my bed and I like I'm just like, Hazel, don't you dare. I come out. She didn't have her paws on the desk, but she was sniffing the air. She was ready to jump and yoink one. Yeah. You didn't like getting yelled at after that, did you? Smartwatch, bull oil. I have no idea how to pronounce this or what it is. Coolant, podcast, hippodrome, brake fluid, crypto, fuel. Well, you put all this in a car. Like, yeah, like let's just be real here. Podcast, crypto. Surely you don't name a better two. Stadium bowl. Bull stadium. Podcast, crypto. I like. What are these words? Vape. So, can we just agree this is things that losers do? Actually, the smartwatch isn't that bad. Podcast is like on the edge, but it's like everybody does a podcast, so I'm making fun of it. See, I have no idea what this is. I don't know what this is. I think this is something. Like, what are these for? Crypto. Okay, well, time to basically cheat because I have no idea what these words mean. I can't do more. Hippodrome. What is this? Is a arena. Wow, I wonder if it's the last one that I needed for the things. Let's just go down the list. What is this? A skill used on one's hand when performing conjuring tricks is what that means. Is this deceit? Did I just not know how deceit is spelled? The action of practicing deceiving. It is deceit. Okay. Deceit is what this also is. Crazy. Wow, I never would have known. Is this also another word for deceit? Use of trickery. Wow. So I think this is our thing. And then... Wait, if this is all deceit, is our last one crypto? No. Right. I'm pretty sure it was the first one that I did. Man, they could have done a crypto joke here. I love how I highlighted all these, by the way, for things that users use, and it was correct. Modern inventions. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Loser behavior right here. Imagine investing in crypto and vaping when you can speedrun Stardew Valley for a living. Crypto bros in shambles. Honestly. Should have added AI on top of that, honestly. Where's the artificial intelligence? Oh, I forgot to hit the record button. Her legs are just in prime grabbing position. See, Hazel, or not Hazel, Hazel does it. Riley and well, Riley accepts his fate, but our first dog, well, I won't even say, I can't say first dog. We've had 4 dogs in my lifetime. Or at least I've had 4 dogs now because of Hazel. We had Misty, who is a purebred husky. I don't really remember her because she passed basically before I could actually start remembering stuff. Okay, but I know we had her. And then we had Bailey. And Bailey would become evil rat if you tried to grab her pawsies. Riley doesn't like it, but he just accepts his fate. And Hazel, I mean, Hazel's honestly closer to Bailey, where she retaliates, but it's not as bad as Bailey did. Bailey was like evil rat type behavior. Hazel will like gnaw at you and be like, please stop. That said, Hazel gives the biggest opening for rotisserie pig. If you're wondering what rotisserie pig means, it's just grabbing both her front and back legs. Or grabbing basically all 4 paws at once. Is what we call it. Is what we do. The baby. I keep looking to my left and I just see the paws just extended, ready to be grabbed. If she could give me side-eye right now, she would definitely give me side-eye, but she's not looking my direction. Interesting morale. I don't know how the morale is actually interesting, though, to be quite honest. It's just a good spawn. I'll get it, like, later. And I want to pick it up now because then I have to mess with the inventory. The best time to pick that up is during the 13th. May as well pick up the 50 extra gold. Not even that far. But yes, happy Saturday. Hope everybody's having a pretty good day. I've been making slow and steady progress again on the perfection video. I kind of stopped working on it when I was in the TFT tournament, unfortunately. I was hoping to do a little bit of work on it each night, but I just kept playing TFT during the night. Happy birthday to your mother. We're back on that. Still honestly nowhere near done. Haven't even finished the script yet, and we're 18 pages in. Probably more than halfway done with the script, though. I'm not even more than halfway done with the like video length of like I'm rewatching it as I do because I honestly don't remember the route at this point. That said, there's a lot more info dense material at the start of the run compared to the end, so it's like overall I'm more than halfway through the script, but I'm not halfway through the actual runtime. There's only 2 there. I'm like right before we start monster eradication in the Danger in the Deep quest. So I think that's like 6 to 7 hours in. Yes, I'm 6 to 7 hours into the script, and I'm 18 pages of lines that I have to read. Not double spaced, by the way. I'm not using standard formatting that we learned in school. Single spaced. I do double enter when I'm going between, like, not lines, but like the paragraphs that I would read in a section. MLA format? No. No MLA format. I couldn't even tell you what the MLA format is anymore. I literally am just using the default settings. Stardew bingo on the cards? No. Not currently. But it would be fun to do another Stardew bingo. Because that's the thing I can just do in a stream, and it takes basically 0 commitment. That's the kind of biggest issue I have with Stardew Valley at the moment, is anything major that I want to do is literally hundreds of hours of commitment to do. And it's like, that's fine when I like really want to do it. Like I want a 205, right? It's the only reason I'm like realistically still playing Stardew in the current moment is the fact that I want a 205. And that's fine. I'm enjoying it. We've actually had some pretty good runs over the past few days. No, I can't draw. My grandma is a really good artist. I don't think my brother is much of an artist. My mother, my dad are not. Me and my sister can't freehand stuff. But we can, like, if we have like not an outline, not like straight up tracing, but if like somebody gave us an example of what to draw or do, or like a picture that we can like copy from and like kind of freehand and maybe make our own like adjustments, we're both pretty good at it. But if you're just asking me to like freehand something, I won't be able to do it. Yeah. And it has to be a little bit more than a concept. Like I need a reference personally. Would be the better word. I personally need a reference. And it's kind of the same with my sister. Like I could actually show you some of the paintings. She had me put up a few of her paintings that she does every once in a while. I don't know, like actually quite a few months back, like half a year. And she's drawing new ones to match the season. So she drew like a spooky Halloween one recently. But I think it's just laying outside. She hasn't put it up yet. I'm gonna kill this run and get it because that run is not good. Hang my baby. When I said spooky Halloween, I don't really mean that spooky. Like she just drew like a little kettle current with a witch hat. Like she does this. She has like a bunch of like these random things. So it's like, it's cute. Yeah, it's like super cute. Is it like fancy? No, but it works. And she probably like I've seen her like do it. It's like she has a reference on her phone. She finds an idea from whatever app she's searching them through, and then she kind of just freehands it. Not freehands, I think she traces, but yeah, it looks cute. There's like a few other, but yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, what me and my sister do is basic. Like, when I say like my grandma is good at art, think like she paints stuff similar to like Bob Ross type stuff. That's like what she does. So it's like there's definitely a different level, and she like freehands it, by the way, like actually like Bob Ross essentially. To be fair, I would also struggle to paint something like my sister did right there, because honestly, I haven't painted or done any like actual artwork in ages, but I used to be able to do something similar like that. I wish I still kind of had some of the artwork from my high school art class, but also, IP, thank you for the 6 months. Enjoy your new fish, and thank you for the support, and thank you for the good luck. But I just don't have it. It's been, oh god, I think that was my junior year in high school. How long has it been since I fucking graduated high school? Who knows? I don't even know the date I graduated high school anymore. I don't even know the year. Was it 2016? Did Stardew really come out the year that I graduated? I thought it was the year before. No, I guess it was closer to the end of my high school career. Because I speedran Starbound at the start of high school, or not the start, like the middle of high school, and then I guess Stardew came out closer to there. And it's been 9 years. Has it really been 9 years since high school? God, I've been playing Stardew for forever. 100 gold down here. Do I even bother running this? I have a leek and a dandelion as food. May as well just see if the daily luck is decent. Because if the luck is good, then the forge shouldn't matter very much. I'm 26 currently. But my birthday's already passed. I'm born in 99. Maybe I'm getting my timelines wrong, because it does not feel like 9 years since I graduated. 2018 sounds more correct. Yeah, okay. Then you're probably right. It was 2018. Nothing there. My concept of time is very fucked up because of the fact I went to college but never graduated, and on top of that I stream for a living, so I don't really have to care about the time. Half the time I don't even know well, the only reason I know what day it is half the time is purely because of what my sister's schedule is. If she goes into work, it's a Tuesday or a Thursday. If she's on the couch when I leave my room, it's generally a Saturday or Sunday. And if I leave my room and I hear her on a work call, it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday situation. To be fair, the Tuesday, Thursdays, I also know is when I get Hazel twice in the morning, because my sister works out in the morning, so she gives me a Hazel. But that's every day, or essentially almost every day. But if I get her twice, that's when it's Tuesday, Thursday. That said, I got her twice today because I think my sister went out shopping because it's a weekend. But move out. We moved out together. I was looking to move out, and my sister wanted to get a job in Arizona, and I can, you know, work from anywhere I stream. So it's easier to move out with somebody that you've known for your entire life than it is to move out with somebody that you don't know as well. Bless Yoba. Oh, it works. It worked out. Here for another. I mean, we signed the lease in what, August, July? I forget. We're here for like the next year. I don't know if we'll be here again the year after that though, because of the construction next door, but we'll see. They literally came for like 2 weeks, or they came for like half a week. They did their construction work, didn't show up again for like 2 to 3 weeks, and then showed up for a single day, and they haven't been back since. But I'm pretty sure they're getting like, I'm saying sued, but it's more like they're paying money in damages because they were digging like a trench to put in piping. And on our side of the property, or our building side of the property, there was actually a few like sinkhole cave-ins. Like, you could just like see parts of the ground that just like dropped elevation by quite a bit. It's enough to like, it's actually really funny in terms of like, we have like these doggy bag stations that basically just give us free doggy bags because they don't want people to not pick up dog poop. And where that was has basically, like, it used to be like a tall structure, like it's probably about a 6-foot structure. Yeah, now it's like 3 feet in the ground. It's just 3 feet in the ground now because it just dropped. It's just a sinkhole. So yeah, they haven't been back since. The building next to us is supposed to be like 3 stories tall, so it'll just completely ruin our view of the mountains that we have. So that's like another reason why it's like we're probably gonna move afterwards. But we don't know if we're gonna like actually just move apartment complexes or move just rooms. I don't know. We haven't really thought about it too much. Still a year away. We're not gonna be moving far from where we are because I'm pretty sure my sister is very happy with the fact that her commute to work is literally 5 minutes. I don't really know how much she wants to change that, and nor would I. Also, then we have to think about Hazel, and then we have to move everything, all the furniture. Honestly, Hazel's probably the least of the concerns, but you get my point. I live in Arizona now. I'm from Chicago. I'm from the Midwest. Oh. When I say Chicago, I mean Illinois. If I said Chicago, I'm technically not from Chicago. I'm from the suburbs. And if I were to say I'm from Chicago in front of you, she would crucify me because there's a difference between living in the suburbs of Chicago and living in Chicago. I mean, it's literally like any state. If you're not going to any significant landmark, it's literally just either farm fields or kind of nothing. Our states are as big as like European countries, right? Not everything's next to each other. The time it takes you to drive through France is the time it takes us to drive through Ohio. Yeah, I mean, but that's more of like either the mountainous terrain or like the deserts. That's more due to terrain because there's only so much livable area. I mean, it also depends on like what direction you're going. Like if you're going the longitudinal direction through Pennsylvania, it takes you 8+ hours. But if you're going or the lateral, I forgot words. If you're going up and down, it's literally like a 2 to 3 hour drive. I also just lost like 100 gold. Because I didn't drop the carrot seeds up at the top, unfortunately. It's directional based as well. Be quite fair. The same with Illinois. If you're going east to west, it's only a couple hours, but if you're going north to south, it's literally 7-8 hours. Honestly, not 7-8. It's probably closer to about 5 to 4. But you get my point. 15 gold per seed packet. $24 is actually very interesting because you can actually get a shit ton of seed packets on it. But it was my fault for not dropping the seed packets when I got to 25, because then I could have picked up that amethyst on the previous floor. So slightly my fault. I mean, good warm up. I'm probably just gonna kill the run here. It's already 7:40. I have 51 copper, and I don't think I hit a single cave carrot on this floor. Good warm up. As we just randomly talked about. Whatever. Very... Would you consider this orange? Very orange character. What? Maybe cream? Cream can be a type of orange. Definitely a fall girly. Should bring back the I don't even want to finish that sentence because it sounds so bad out of context. It's just a winter song. Does anybody know what time Blade's thing is happening? I know it's on the 1st, but what's the actual time that it starts? What do you call it? P-Day? I saw a short recently about it. 4 a.m. Eastern. Fucking 4 a.m. What's Blade's thing? He's finally finishing his minimum / maximum perfection run on the 1st. So in like, what, less than a week now? And I would like to watch it. Wait, no, I'm Western though. Or if it's 4 a.m. Eastern, then it's like 1 a.m. my time. I'm technically Arizona. I'm not full Western, but I think it's a 3 to 4 hour difference. Arizona is not Central Time. Central Time is either an hour or 2 hours ahead of us, depending on daylight savings, because Arizona doesn't do daylight savings. I think we're technically mountain time, but we don't do daylight savings like normal mountain time people. Or is mountain time east? I always forget. Too many time zones, man. Too good for daylight savings in the desert. I mean, not like you really want to go out during the fucking day in the desert. Let's be real here. When we get a high of like 115 and it's still over 100 degrees when I go out to walk Hazel at 8 p.m. That wooden club on floor 5 is basically guaranteed. I should have gotten the earth crystal down there, but it's fine. Nope. Barrels aren't seated. Barrels are based off of your floor count and your day number. Yeah, seeded's a completely different category. If this was seeded, I probably wouldn't even be in the mines right now because they're not very useful. Do you just get quartz? Oh wait, you don't even need quartz, do you? Hello. I was say, do you just get quartz from garbage? Buy some sprinklers from the cart. I mean, that kind of makes sense. That guy was in an awful spot for me to try to get a freebie from him. I don't even know why I tried. Actually, just trolling. Yeah, but barrels are just based off of the tile location that the barrel spawns on, what day it is, and floor number. And it's consistent between files as long as you're using the same like RNG type. So I'm personally not using legacy RNG. But if you were to use legacy RNG, the barrels change. But if you use legacy RNGs, your barrels would be the exact same as mine. If you get the floor 5 on spring 5th, year 1, and break the exact same barrels I broke on that floor, you would get the exact same context or exact same items that I got every single time. No matter if you made a new file completely and did it again. Also, this run's too slow. So you'll see, again, I will most likely get a club on floor 5 again. The only time you won't see me get a club on floor 5 is if no barrels spawn, or very few barrels spawn and I don't want to brute force it. At that point, I just pray to get the club on floor 9, which also has a club spot, or I reset the run because if I don't have a club, the run's dead. Loses too much time not having the club. Can I press 5 on my keyboard, please? I'm pressing tilde, not 1. My hand is just in the wrong spot. Yeah, and also on 1.6, that's probably nice because you just water the top left corner now, right? So you don't even need to do like the bullshit with it being in the middle. Chop down 2 of those so I can math. Do I like anime? You want to know the reason why I was late to stream today? Because I was watching the new Dress Up Darling episode. Full big stretch by the baby girl. Dreamer is a weeb, yeah. Yeah, I generally don't talk about it because I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. There's no reason to. I'll talk about it occasionally, but yeah. In the closet still. Still have it. And even that isn't even like anime though, technically. It's Genshin. If you want to call Genshin anime, sure. Technically it will be an anime. I'm pretty sure they're making an anime out of it. Or it's in development. Favan, I mean, there's always just recency bias with favorite anime. I don't like that. I easiest answer in recent time is just Frieren. But I watch basically everything but horror. Frieren's Beyond's Journey's End. I have a lot of food this run. Six leeks, 5 cave carrots, 2 dandelions. I forget the XQC meme. I love how you're saying that, but solo leveling exists. Which, by the way, lost to Frieren lost to the season 1 of solo leveling in the anime awards. Not season 2, which everybody was hyped for. Season 1. Because season 2 didn't come out last year. It came out this year. That's the funnier part about the anime awards for that. People were voting for season 2, which came out this year, even though it was for season 1. Yeah, and Apothecary Diaries. Apothecary Diaries is very good. If you don't like Frieren, then understandable. Everybody has different tastes. I think One Piece is overrated, but that's because I've never watched it. Frieren is just a solid story that has very good animation, so it's kind of just elevated. It's one of the rare anime where I think the anime is actually better than the manga. And that says a lot. Is the reason why I wouldn't call it overrated, because it's like actually good, you know? People just use the term as overrated as if it's not like a lot of people like it and it's not like the absolute #1. Like, obviously it's not going to be #1 for everybody because everybody has different tastes, but generally speaking it appeals to basically everybody. It is a very solid writing, it has very solid animation, it has a very solid score. It's just overall a good experience that you could basically recommend to anybody. There aren't many shows that are like that. I couldn't recommend JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to basically any new anime watcher though, and that's like the thing. Like, you could say JoJo Bizarre's Adventure is better than that, but it's not something I'm going to recommend to anybody who's just getting into anime, where I can with Frieren. And that's kind of why it's so up there. It's like Breaking Bad in that way. Is Breaking Bad the best show that's ever existed? Probably not, but you could literally recommend it to anybody because it's a good show. Yeah, Brotherhood's another one that you could literally recommend to anybody. It's a bit longer, but I could recommend Brotherhood to literally anybody. Yeah, Attack on Titan, same thing. Attack on Titan's a little bit more sketchy, but I would still say I would be able to recommend everybody. I think the main reason I could recommend Attack on Titan to everybody is the fact that it just does not have fan service in like the normal anime fan service type way. So it's not off-putting to people. I'm talking like people who don't know what anime is and what I'm talking about fan service. Like, I'm talking like Booba's out type fan service. And it's like sometimes the fan service just works. Like Kill la Kill like isn't the definition of that. Kill la Kill really makes use of its creative artwork, even though it's like a very ecchi anime. Kill la Kill is just like a fun watch in that regard. Violet Evergarden is one of the shows where I watched the first episode, it didn't hook me, and then I never ended up watching it. Even though it has good things about it. It's the same issue I had with Steins Gate. I didn't like the first episode, and I didn't watch anything else, even though basically everybody said, oh, you have to watch it till episode 3. But it's like I literally just thought the main character was cringe and I didn't care for it. You know, it's like, you know, one of the highest rating shows. Crazy. I find the main character annoying and I don't watch the show. You want me to list basically every shonen that I don't watch because of that? One Piece, Naruto, My Hero Academia, Bleach. I can keep going if you want me to. Crazy. Dragon Ball. Let's not forget Dragon Ball. Let's put that in there. I'm sorry, but as much as I can respect the Goku's voice actor, that voice is fucking cringe as shit. It is a female, yes. But I feel like... I don't know. I'm not gonna comment. I just don't like the voice. Also, it's not even fully just the voice in that show. It's the, do you want to just scream to power up? How loud can we scream? I bet I can scream louder than you. Oh man, I'm about to be beat in a battle. Let's just pull out this new Super Stance, Super Saiyan ability that just beats them anyways. Oh, crazy, crazy. I know. Velvet, thank you for the 82 months. Sober Day is going well. To be fair, that's just basically the definition of Shojin, but it's fine. Shonen. It's the entire channel. What was that one show? I don't know what it's called, but it literally took 3 full episodes to explain a power, and it was so fucking funny. Some magic show. I think Tempest something. I think 20 is not terrible. I mean, you kind of just have to get to that point with a lot of shows like that. The villain always has to be more powerful than the good guy at the start. And it's not like you can regress the good guy. I mean, look what they did with Boruto. Literally had to kill off the main 2 characters because they were that powerful. And the issue with Naruto is that it's literally 80% filler. I'm pretty sure it would actually be watchable if there's some not fan recreation, but there's a thing out there where if that just completely removes all the filler episode and it's only like the actual manga, and it's probably not even that bad anymore. But literally when the show is 80% filler, it's just it's unwatchable. Hi, my baby. Hi, I would love to pet you, but I need my hands on my keyboard. How do you skip filler? There's literally like, you can literally probably Google Naruto without filler and somebody's just put it all together for you already. There are other One Punch. I mean, arguably solo leveling's like that. Mashal's like that to a degree. One Punch, I don't think there's any to the actual like pinnacle of One Punch Man though. Not really. Mob Psycho is made by the same person, but at the same time it's still slightly different. Ghost in the Shell was fine. I watched the live action one in theaters when it came out. I don't think I've actually seen the raw anime. I only saw the live action movie. I generally have not gone back and watched any of the older stuff other than like Cowboy Bebop. It's a lot of copper. just a few dust sprites. I think day 1 was just too bad for this run to actually be decent, but maybe we can get like a 23-minute mines here out of our asses. Wanted to hit them both against that same rock, but whatever. I mean, we're doing fine on iron. I'm just worried that I won't get a aqua. This day, I apparently found out recently that this day is actually decent for aquas. There's a corner spot on 41. There's just no other drops. That's the issue with it. I wanted that, but apparently I'm not getting it. Else. Man, if this was any other day, I would have just gotten like 200 gold from that. 200 to 400 gold. Okay, that really helps. I'll be very happy if I can just yoink an aqua now. And then, obviously, like, the 15 more iron. We need, I'm pretty sure it's that corner right there. I want a barrel in that corner. Community Center is not remixed. It's in theory faster, but with the route that I'm using, it's just not consistent. It's definitely more of a seeded thing currently. It'll get to the point where you would play remix for unseeded CC speedruns, but as of the current moment, no. I prefer to get an aquamarine today, but I guess we're just gonna YOLO it on day 3, so. Guess we'll take a 23-minute mines. Not very happy about it, but really don't need that good of runs, or that good of mines for the run to realistically continue. You, that, you. Simon kind of saved money because money was going to be garbage otherwise. More gold. I guess 22 and a half. Not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be closer to 23. There's so much time save at the end of the run, there's no reason to, like, you know, preset anything that's like worse than a, or better than a 23-minute mines. That's what good luck. So I could just like randomly save like 20-30 seconds here if I just get like 3 to 4 rain days. You know? Not even like a bad mines. One, a 2. Fun fact, the first day that you get the pet is the only day that the pet will be indoors in the morning on a sunny day. Specifically in the morning. Obviously, if it's at night, the cat goes inside. But it'll never be in the house in the morning if it's sunny. The zoom is in case if I get a fairy, it literally saves me 15 seconds of the like 40-second time loss it would have caused. Same with the witch. If I get a witch, it shortens the cutscene drastically because there's less distance that the fairy has to travel. So whenever I'm sleeping a lot of days with crops, I'll be zoomed in. And that is why I zoom out a lot, or zoom in and out a lot. Because while there are 1% chances when you literally sleep a full, basically, year and three-fourths, yeah, that's over 100 days. So in theory, if it's a 1% chance, on average, I'm going to get a fairy every single run. Not for this particular run, no. No, rain day sucks. We're gonna be like 2 minutes behind now. Was it even raining before the 13th? I think it was. It's so over. Sunfish Frenzy. How dare that tree grow up. I'm missing a lot of animation cancels. I'm definitely gonna have to eat a strawberry. This is horrendous debris. Goodbye, my pretty princess. It's just a bye-bye.
It's a baby.
I mean, other than the obviously meth mines, it's a fine run so far. Poor baby getting yelled at. She just wants to go out and protect. Sister lets her on the balcony. She immediately starts barking, and now she's getting yelled at because of it. Poor baby. Duck protect. Oh, well, I should be fine. Good thing this wasn't a very tight money run. I mean, arguably, if the money isn't tight, I should just be buying 60 because it's faster. 2 less clicks. Technically speaking. Who really cares about 8, or who cares about 160 gold? He's still being yelled at. I'm not even yelled at, more lectured about not barking. Kind of funny. So I need a frozen tier, an aquamarine, 4 bat wings, and a solar essence. This Mines Day 3 is going to be either insane or just gonna be a reset, which should be interesting. Also, if you're wondering why the splits have changed, I'm just comparing against average. I don't really want to look at like 2-minute red split times right now. But we're just comparing against what my average pace looks like, which realistically is generally around this pace, so it'd actually be interesting to run against. And I know this pace is still BP based, so just gotta keep in mind that I have to basically shave off. Like, I need to be 3 minutes ahead by the end of the run to actually PB. I'll probably switch back to PB splits like closer to the end anyways, so. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, my PB mines is actually really good, so they're kind of hard to compare to. Again, we're either going to have a really fun time here with Mines Day 3, or we're going to have a completely awful, because I need Aquamarine, I need Frozen Tier. I can technically skip Frozen Tier and get it from the Wizard gift. So I need at least an Aquamarine, and then I need to get 4 Batwings. I need to get the floor 50, and also get a Solar Essence, and then get as much iron and coal as I can get for money. Maybe I should have killed the slimes. Normally the slimes actually are more generous than the dust sprites on a 45 reset. But I'll take this because it also has 8 bats. Only 2 more bat wings to go. Good kill. The aqua is going to be the biggest pain point, I guarantee it. We're good on bat wings. Okay, I was gonna slowly make my way over to that guy, but I don't need to. I can see if there's an aqua on the floor. Oh, looky there. Okay, okay. And a frozen tier? freebie, goddamn. It's only 8:20. Oh. Oh. Oh ho ho. Alright, so here's the deal. If I don't get a... If I don't get a ghost on the next 2 floors, the run's dead. I can only get away with this purely because my 5 floors that I just went down are so crazy that this time loss is like acceptable. Normally this would just instant kill the run though. Okay, as long as this gives a solar essence, we're fine. It's playable. Red. Oh, gate 2. I definitely need a cold card at the end of the floor. In 22. Wow, that's bad. I'm gonna do 1 reset on 41 for a little bit of extra iron. Pretty good. Drop that there. Okay, that day actually went really smoothly. Other than like the day would have been insane if I didn't get the infested floor on 41. Or I'm sorry, 51, but we got the instant ghost, so we're fine. I actually don't know what my average minus day 3 split looks like, but we will save time over PBE. Not a huge amount of time. I think it'll be like 20 seconds, 20, maybe 30, but... Alright, so I need to buy 12 iron, 40 gold, and the rest can go into coal. Googles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Well, Fall Forge is a little interesting, but should be fine. 23, 13. I'm pretty sure 13's enough. I love how wildly different amounts of hay you can actually get. Like some runs I've had over like 35, and then this run is just like 23. Ooh, 3 off. One day I'll actually memorize these numbers. 84. I won't have to plug it into a calculator every single time. I love that bug. I'm missing a spot too, by the way, but whatever. What was that? The noise or me, or the fact that it planted the corn over the pumpkin? There's a bug where if you're zooming in, or there's a current bug where if you zoom in, if you don't, what is it? I don't know how to explain it. Basically, there's a zoom in bug where it will offset your UI. So even though I clicked on the pumpkins, it clicked on the corn because I zoomed in during that area. It's like inconsistent too. That's why you probably never noticed it. It's very inconsistent, and it's only in like specific areas. So it's like I clearly clicked here, but it clicked on the 6, and it's only if you click your hotkeys, because I don't really press anything over 7 on like hotkeys. I generally click, so it's like it's so specific. It's so weird, but your UI is off sometimes. The main time that you notice it is when you're shift clicking something out of your inventory. Yeah, it's mainly, it has to do when you zoom in and out. If you remind me at the end of the run, I could probably recreate it. It happens most notably in the backwoods when I'm trying to drop shit. But yeah, I clicked on the corn, and you have to water the corn, by the way, otherwise it doesn't grow by the 15th. So that's why I had to go and get the watering can. If I just planted it one tile up and it was underwater, it would have been fine. But it's just the fact that it wasn't watered that I had to go and water it. Tiger top catfish. Average. This would be my average pace if I finished out every single run currently. I didn't really want to compare against like 2.5 minutes red. Did not have the best mines, and then I got 0 rains in spring. Probably not 2.5 minutes red though, just because I actually had a really good mines day 3, but to be fair, it's kind of selected because generally speaking, I don't continue runs that are that bad. And runs that have bad splits, I reset, so they're not a part of the average. I can only remember like actual like splits that I finish. So it generally remembers the better runs. It's like not gonna remember a run where it like took me until 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. to find the tuna, because I generally like quit that run. Compared to worst. I don't think I have that set up. I have PB, average, and best. I don't believe that's a catfish. Salmon. Can I get walleye so I can just go get fiberglass fishing rods so I can get this catfish easier? I got fishing level 2 off that, I would have gone mountain, but I don't really like going mountain if I don't have fiberglass. You get like 1 cast. I'd rather just get the stupidly high walleye odds here. Get the walleye, make sure they're on. Okay. I mean, like, I still don't think it's worth it. Realistically, I should just be fishing for the walleye with the training rod, go do the turn-ins. Yeah, slight mistake, but that's fine. Probably be using the training rod, but as long as I get walleye and can purchase coffee before 4, it's not punished. Always punished. I love losing 50-50s. Ah. Bullshit. Really? Why? It's higher odds for the walleye too, by the way. I'm honestly more surprised I've gotten as many chances or as many patterns as I've gotten, though, saying that I'm not using a training rod. I'm fishing in a weird spot. That said, don't give me the pattern just to do that. Yeah, salmons are annoying. We're catching the bream at this rate. No, surely this is a walleye. Alright, it was a good run. I'll go to the bathroom super quickly. That was a good time, I think. Exit to title. True. Triple Shad. Oh, you think there was only 3 of them? You came in before the first one. Fucking kill me. Or after. All right, wait. Let me show off the thing real quick. It's like weird. It's inconsistent. Yeah, see. So it's like, if I wanted to get rid of these pumpkin seeds, I have to click on this tile. But if I click here, they don't get rid of them. Just broken. And then it fixes itself when you go to the transition. It's yeah. It like redraws itself when you go through a transition. So it's like it's only for the area of which you zoom out and in. Honestly surprised not one of those slimes attempted to dash at me. Oh, boy. Well, I get to walk back up. The rock that I just missed the animation cancel on right there, that rock's gonna have the ladder now. Because I missed it and didn't go for it. Oh. Oh, what a lovely floor. Wow. So lucky. You see how quickly I got the ladder? I don't know, I don't count resets on the daily, that's too annoying. Why would I want to think about that? Am I playing this? I've literally used all my energy trying to just get to floor 5. Wish I had a cherry bomb. Is there a crab? Only on the first day because it just realistically doesn't matter. I'm sure that there have been numerous runs where I've actually continued past Mines Day 1 that was on a bad luck day. So far. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to tell you 100% because I don't ever check it, but the day one just doesn't matter enough. It's either you get the fast enough ladder pace with the resources or you don't. Really just as simple as that. This is probably one of the runs where I don't. And the main reason you can actually get away with not checking the daily luck anymore is purely because of the fact that we get the club. The drop rate of monster ladders are not affected by daily luck. They're just a flat 15%. So that's where I should be getting a majority of my ladders from because it's such a high percentage point. And I get the club so early. I just need a few ladders to supplement it. It affects the ladder chances from rocks by anywhere, or if you're comparing an absolute worst luck day to an absolute best luck day, it's about a 4% difference. So on average, our best luck days are, or on average, it's about a 2% difference, which just does not matter. Mines is the best part of Stardew. Food's probably a little too awful here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can be correct, but guess what? All this doesn't matter. It's called just get the ladder on the first swing forehead. Just because something is slightly more likely to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen. So it's like, so let's say I have a 5% chance of getting out of the mines on a neutral day. With a good luck day, let's say that changes to like 8%. On a bad luck day, it probably changes to about a 3. It's like, what's the difference? You know? That's more of the point that I'm making. I rather just play the game, and if I somehow manage to make it off, or if I somehow manage to do good on a bad luck day, I am fine. And you've seen, if you have watched the stream long enough, and you've seen me go on best luck days, they're still awful. They can still just be terrible. Right? Generally speaking, my best runs happen on like pyramid days. Is an exploit a glitch? Glitches can be exploits, but not all exploits are glitches. Also, the bigger argument against animation canceling not being allowed is the fact that it's a debug tool. It is in fact a debug tool left in by CA, but it's so fun to use that we don't care. And yeah, speedrunning's kind of a hobby. So if people like to use something, why would you ban it? There are reasons when glitches become very unfun to use, you make separate categories because of them. Because there's always going to be somebody who wants to run like the fastest possible time, so you leave it in. But then there are restricted categories because, yeah, sometimes it's just really fun to use said glitch, or just really not fun to use said glitch. There's a very big reason why glitchless runs are more popular than vanilla runs. Vanilla runs are basically the same as glitchless runs, but there's no animation canceling. Guess which one is run more because it's more fun to a majority of runners? Glitchless, because animation canceling makes the game much more enjoyable. No, not really. Well, I mean, depends on the category, but it's less than you would think. The main reason why the categories would be so different in terms of time comparison is because there are more runners running glitchless than vanilla, so glitchless runs are generally more optimized. If you were to have this like the best possible RNG CC run versus the best possible RNG, or like if you had the best possible RNG CC run for both glitchless and vanilla, there'd probably be about a 7 to 10 minute difference at max. A majority of it coming via the mines and rehoing everything. Nah, I like to say vanilla is actually a really good category to get somebody into speedrunning, especially if you like to play multiplayer runs. Because it's like, it's really, like, Lead Chat, like, kind of abuses this in terms of the fact, like, you know, she has streamer friends who play other games. And then it's like, oh, let's speedrun Stardew. And it's like, instead of having to teach them animation canceling, you can just run vanilla instead. And just do a group vanilla run. Like, it's very nice for that. Because then, yeah, because then you don't have to worry about it, but yeah, and then you have the people who just don't want to deal with it. Like, it makes sense that we have two separate categories for people. It makes sense. I'm pretty sure the top times of vanilla are just dominated by PC players, though, which is the funnier part. So it's like, even the console argument doesn't really stand because PC Omega Law. I mean, they'll be competitive on the multiplayer leaderboards because those boards are fucked. At least for like the kind of more off categories, like individual bundles and whatnot. Obviously, the CC ones and the mines ones are generally more optimized. True, but true, but at the same time, how bad would it feel if you're trying to introduce like a friend to Stardew Valley speedrunning and it's like, all right, let's run this category where animation canceling is allowed, but you don't have to worry about animation canceling, but I'll do all the animation canceling, you know? It's more of like all right, we just both can't do it, you know? Obviously, like, somebody like me or you wouldn't enjoy playing the game without animation canceling, so we just, like, don't do that. But, you know, to each their own, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. I got a cherry bomb, thank you. Not how CA intended. Shit, I never looked at the comic section of CA's newest tweets to see if people were asking about Haunted Chocolatier. I forgot. That's always a fun game. We go from the 1.5 update for mobile to the console update on 1.6 to now what is any news on Haunter Chocolatier? We gotta have a CA Twitter bingo card for his tweets. Yeah, I honestly can't wait for you guys to hear the fucking script of the perfection speedrun video, because I think I have my new favorite video line that I'm gonna be saying. It's actually so diabolical. It's so good. I just casually flame like half of the Stardew Valley community with it. And then double down. The CSA Shadow Guy is not Krobus. At one point, yes. He did in fact confirm that Shadow Guy is not Krobus. Yeah, the Shadow Guy in the bush is not Krobus. Afraid of a farmer due to the shadow genocide you committed? Yeah. This run was looking good, but not being as good as I thought. It's also extremely poor. I have, in fact, 3 geodes. There's no cave carrot there. There's no point of going for that. It's not out. I'm literally still making it. It's taken me... Well, first off, I've been really off and on about working on it because it's a lot of work, but... Yeah. To put it bluntly, I'm making the video on the 16-hour-long perfection speedrun. I'm about... Through the entire run, I'm about 6 hours in terms of, like, the video progression. And I have 18 pages of a Google Doc. And I'm not even double spacing it. I have 18 Google Doc pages on 6 hours of footage so far. I still have another 10. That said, the last 10 will go by faster because there's less things to say. But yeah. Fun. How fun will it be when I'm reading 18, honestly, it's probably going to be closer to about 30 to 35 pages of lines. I love having to explain how the traveling cart with book prediction works. I love explaining why Omni Geodes spawn at such a stupid rate on Ginger Island. I love explaining how enchantment works from the first scroll that you get. I love explaining how scrolls spawn so I can abuse the fact that I can get the Ginger Island ones quicker by not reading them. Oh, it's so much fun. Also, my favorite bit is going to be the fact that I will highlight the fact that I did not release Professor Snail. And I'm just going to completely ignore him in the script up until I have to release him. Every time I pass by him in any footage I can, I'm just going to zoom in on his knock knock knocks. That is the overall plan for that section. This run's probably just dead to money, but I mean, we'll see if we can get outright insane money on this day. Because I can't read. Yeah, definitely. What? I don't see it. What rock did I get it from and not click it? whatever. Day one pace sucked anyways. That day one was already like a minute slower than what I would have liked it to be, so not really too mad about resetting something like that. It's just stupid that I couldn't see the ladder. Chat, have you seen Twitch's new global emote? Like, unironically, I think it might be better than Dino Dance. And I thought Dino Dance was peak. Yeah, that one. The cat bobbing its head. It's so good. Side cat nod. It's such a good emote. Dino Dance is a great, like, a goofy dance emote, but, like, the cat nod. Oh. I don't like when the forges just spread out. Cover quality leak is interesting. I'm literally not entering the mines until 7:50. 2 silver quality leaks. Yeah, I'm starting this mines literally like 14 to 15 seconds behind the normal time. Just because I went all the way out of my way for all that forge. And will it even be good? I've already gotten more geodes than I got the entirety of the last run. Crazy. Well, I don't think this run's gonna be very good. I don't know, call it a hunch. The funny thing is it feels like the daily luck is actually quite high. Based off of the amount of barrels I've gotten and geodes I've gotten. That said, I think I'm just gonna reset. I gotta see though, I gotta see. Is this a good or a bad daily luck day? I'm hoping it's good. It would be so funny if it was good. Feeling was wrong, yeah. It is what it is. Oh man. Holy. Love when that happens. I love when I get quality crops on the first harvest and on the one spot that I don't want a quality crop on. Like, why? Just let me pick up the parsnips. Parsnips. How many leaks do you think Linus has destroyed over the years of me running this category? Because by the time that I get up north, he's already through the leak that could have spawned in his path upwards to the bush. I don't think it's been hundreds, but I think it's anywhere between like the 25 and 50 range. And you just never know. Like what are the odds that specifically a leak spawns in like that like area where Linus goes and pees behind the bush? And how many times do you think it's happened throughout all the runs I've ever done? Big yawn. It's gotta be a couple dozen. Like, it's definitely not high, but I don't think it's that low. Cruising. Pop it. That's a big crit. Well, I always say that's a big crit every single time I get the 2% crit. Realistically, it doesn't do anything, but it's still funny. Just swat it at him, I guess. Get past parsnips? None. I don't check the TV anymore. I checked bottom left. I didn't actually see if there was a freebie down there. I might be getting punished for it. In fact, not getting punished for it. It's nice. I'm not gonna like breaking this node up here. It's literally not worth dropping anything for that. Everything in my inventory has more value. Technically the aquamarine is lower value, but it's higher value because I actually need it for the community center, unlike the jade. Realistically, I mean, I guess if I got a emerald or a ruby, I would drop the amethyst, but I was kind of just hoping for either an amethyst, topaz, or a diamond, or another aquamarine, I guess, would have been fine as well. Oh, I should, oh well. Hopefully I don't need the inventory slot. I got the ladder right away. Can you blame me? Free cave carrot. Huh? We're gonna kind of need a few cave carrots on 29. Really lucky here. Hopefully it's just not bottom left there. I forgot to drop it again. We don't need the inventory slot. I'm just losing money every single time I get Bug's Meat. We don't need that inventory slot. Yeah, I would be able to pick that up too. Realistically, at this point, we're just praying for monster ladders all the way down. PM. We're fine on coal. Come on, cave carrots, cave carrots, cave carrots, cave carrots. Got 2? Only 2 though. Surely 2 cave carrots is enough to get us 5 floors. I'm not taking a 30 floor day. 35 or riot. Hopefully I can get 5 floors in like the next in-game hour. I say that as I'm also still picking up copper, which is basically ruining my energy. Go, go, go. No matter what direction you pick, it's always the wrong direction on this floor. Always the wrong direction. Run's probably already too slow. May as well have a little fun and play it. It's about an hour slower than what I would like, but decent day 1 money. So we can get a few leak spawns here because energy is going to be an absolute pain on this day. Otherwise, we're probably just preying on crystal fruit from dust sprites. Looks like we're preying on crystal fruit from dust sprites. We got 2 horseradish spawn, which aren't even worth picking up. Hopefully I don't miss the ladder this time. Not an awful descent. Really just about basically not having to spend any energy on my way down to 45. Basically what this run's gonna come down to. And that. I'll just eat those now, to be honest. Definitely gonna need those. Probably need maybe one more of that. Ooh, this is not good. Okay, that wasn't terrible. That's a good spawn. Playable, playable. This is very playable so far. Very good. Okay, we just need 44 iron. And a decent bit of copper. Or, I'm sorry, coal. Not that much coal, though. Peace. Need kinda juicer clump. We have the resources to do a cherry bomb. Never know. It could have been a diamond. Wow. I mean, we got bailed out on food. I'm just kind of getting unlucky with the last bit of iron here. I'll need 20 more. I should be fine. I don't need to eat that. I'm hoping I can just cherry bomb the last bit of iron. Second magnet ring is nice, I guess. Very red. pass out on this, right? Truly. It's not even that bad. About the same pace as our previous run. Probably gonna have to sell the crystal fruits, unfortunately, as much as I would like to keep it. $150 is $150. Need both a leek and a daffodil. That's not even bad. Guess I don't have to think about magnetism this run. 2 big magnet rings. Literally just walk away from everything and I'll still pick it up. I'm gonna chop this down. Energy might be a little annoying today, but oh wow, I like need to eat something. Or no, I don't. I can just do that. This is pretty bad though. 0 energy. Is there like any food over here? No. This is a little particularly awful. That's fine. We'll just keep that for extra money. We'll get away with this. Little scuffed. It is what it is. We should be fine. If I said dandelion, I think I meant daffodil. I'll double check for you though. You may have been right. You were right. I thought I needed a daffodil. 13. Refreshed. Fuck. I just gotta go. Surely it has spawned already. It's a Wednesday. Damn, I picked up the wrong item. Thank you. probably go and compare against average now. 'Cause, like, unless if I get like 4 rain days here, we are going to be losing quite a bit of time because of that little adventure. Yep. You can also do it based off of sound. Really wanted to. I'm just placing that there, but it's gonna need to be moved. Technically on the tile that I need to place it on, but I also need it, so. Hopefully that doesn't land in a very inconvenient spot and kills the run. Can I stop mishoeing? Oh, I put away. Aww. Ooh, money might be annoying. may have thrown. I needed to pick up the gold quality leak in the chest. I thought I was gonna pick it up as I walked over, but I forgot that I picked it up when I was getting the dandelion. Ooh, we are not very good on quality. Hopefully we're fine because we had like 30 and I got a few doubles. Definitely can't overbuy this time. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Could have just had like an extra 100 gold. I guess I can take that with me. It's fine. Thank you. All right, so we don't need any blue guys. We just need the 3 Batwing Solar Essence. And then resources. Okay, okay. Pretty good. Alright, we had a night event. I was wondering why we were losing time. Meteor, 10 seconds. I'm gonna lose energy for this, but I don't really care. The wooden club is, or barrels in the mines are seated to the day, and seated to the day, or not seated, they are tied to the day, what floor it's on, and what tile it spawns on. So it's consistent throughout all seeds. You just need a tile, you just need the... There's no reason for me to go for that. You just need a barrel to spawn on the specific tile on floor 5. And you also have to be there on spring 5th of year 1. Otherwise it won't spawn. And you can just keep going from floor 0 to floor 5 over and over and over again until the barrel spawns on the tile that you need it to spawn on. That's how you can brute force it. I need a little bit more iron, but yeah, really good otherwise. Agreed. Yeah, that should be plenty. Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna delete that so I don't have to deal with the double magnetism messing with me. Need to buy 17 iron. $17 iron, 40 gold, and the rest has to go into coal. I have to at least be able to buy 10 coal, otherwise run's dead. Oh, I guess 9 coal, sorry. As long as I can buy 9 coal, we're fine. A little tighter than it should be, but it's cool. I'm really going to need the fall seeds though, otherwise money... I mean, I have actually quite a bit of stone. Might be fine. I think I'll probably still need fall seeds, but it might be fine. Rip that blueberry. Or bloobs. Thank you for 9 months of tier 1 is greatly appreciated. I hope your weekend's going well. Welcome back. Thank you for the support. It's an overall pretty good run here. Not a crazy start with the good mines, but it's like a very acceptable pace. A pace I can never be mad at. There's a lot of debris. I press the right key. That's fine. Am I walking over for that? I guess. Not a good fall day. Are we even gonna beat Marnie out? Should at least beat Marnie out. Gonna be close though. That was a bad morning. Need by 90. the corn specifically there, but who cares? I missed one spot somewhere, but it's fine. Missing one. Need to buy 89 then. Realistically, I should plant something there because I don't want it to unhoe because then I have to water it. I'll get this mixed seed and plant something on it. No hazelnut, it's kind of bad. Alright, well, let's see if we can actually get a walleye this run. He died. Yeah, I already have those. You need oyster and cockle still. Midnight carp. Good ocean. How will riverfish go? Salmon. Tricky old salmon. Smallmouth. Got the two. I already got the two fish that I do not need in the river. I need the other three. Eventually 4. Could be a shad. If it's a walleye, or I'm sorry, if it's a salmon, I would be disappointed. I've only gotten one perfect fish so far, haven't I? Which is the red snapper. XP is gonna be a little bad. Salmon. Or I guess it could have been another shad, but anyways, don't need to catch it, it's fine. Another shad. Need tiger trout, catfish, and then once we hit 12, I can also get the walleye. We're fishing in water depth 3, which actually has the highest odds of tiger trout, or the highest odds for tiger trout. Water depth 5 is what you want for catfish, but I don't really want to go to the left-hand side, and normally the tiger trout is the fish that gives me a problem over the catfish. Oh, you're fishing the odds higher for tiger trout. It's also closer to walk to the right here than it is to walk to the left. Oh, I got caught with my pants down right there. That is, that broke my ankles. I was not really ready for that. Hard start, it happens. Salmon. Well, saying that it's already 1:30 and I'm missing three of the fish that I still need, I don't think this run's gonna make it past fish here, but you know, if I go 1, 2, 3, you never know. Bubbles up top. How blind am I? Are they gone already? They're gone, okay. Well, I lost my 50-50. I have not caught a walleye today. For what, like 7 consecutive shads? I guess 2 of them were within the threshold of not being able to get the walleye, but okay, I realistically just need an instant tiger trout catfish here, and honestly, if I don't even get the tiger trout, at least it doesn't make that catfish miss as bad, because then it's just like the run's just gonna die to tiger trout anyways. But yeah, realistically have to go 1-2 here, tiger trout catfish back to back. Oh well, probably just GG's. I'm still not even fishing level 2, by the way, so I can't even go get the I kind of need to leave, like, now-ish to go and get the fiberglass fishing rod. So I'd have to catch this and get fiberglass. I'm not even fishing level 2. Alright. So sad. Unfortunate. I don't think I'm gonna do another run. Hungry. Fish have not been nice to us. At least we got the walleye, but kind of my fault. I think those bubbles would have helped even if they didn't last very long. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna be... I wanna go get food. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be doing more runs. Hopefully we can get past fish. But yeah, on that, I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys joining the stream. I do hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your Saturday. Again, I'll be on tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully we get better runs. I'm sorry, my brain fried. So yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace.